Early this year, we were approached by a reboot of the traditional same old brokerage model that wanted to buy Love Local real estate from us. As we started to explore that opportunity, we were, around the same time that Spring was introduced, we were introduced to the Real concept, and we passed up 7 figures in a sale in order to take the opportunity we found with Real. As authentic as I can absolutely be, it was a massive victory for us as owners. What I wish is I had our 90 agents that came over with us up here with me because it was a massive victory for all of them. And the challenge I have with the traditional brokerage model and why we chose to not sell out to another kind of big box entering Vegas was because a brokerage model operates on a tug of war between the agents and the owners. The owner's profitability is tied to the lack of agent profitability and vice versa. The more we charged our agents, the more profitable we were, but the less profitable they were. And I hated that tug of war because, believe it or not, we loved our agents. Like they're friends of ours. They're single moms that we've known forever that got divorced and became realtors, and they're providing for their children. Like we care about our agents. So we saw in Real an opportunity for us to grow because, to be honest, I always want to grow. I want to have new experiences, and like I said, I'm trailblazing because I think I'm the first person in my family to ever really acquire wealth. So it's new for me. So I'm always looking for new things. But in that process, our agents are going through that exact same thing. And to Spring's point, Taylor, it took us a month to get our buddy Jameson over to Real when we made the transition. And Jameson says, Taylor, let me tell you this. I got $1,000 deposited in my account on the 15th of November by Real, and I had no clue what was going on because I didn't close a deal recently. He's like, so I got on the app and I saw that an agent that I had attracted over closed a couple of deals, and I got $1,000 in rev share. He's like, I understand now why this model makes so much sense for me. He's not a recruiter. He doesn't spam people. He doesn't cold call agents. He had friends that were like, hey, how do you like your brokerage? And he's like, well, it's kind of new for us, but so far so good. They followed him over, and now he made $1,000 last month from that relationship. He mentors and coaches them a little bit. He has a relationship with them. And so for us, I think it was a process of going from providing Christmas sweaters and 1099s and as much support as we could possibly offer in exchange for our agents paying us to be their brokers, to what Adam was speaking to, 100. When I walk in my office now, and Whitney's over here, she runs our operations for us, it's a whole different world. We have now 130. We started with 90 in Vegas. We have 130 agents, and they're all excited because there's no longer me as the business owner and them as the 1099 agent. We're in this together. I'm a shareholder in the company. My agents are shareholders in the company. Real estate's a very lonely business. Like, for the most part, we're competitive islands at best. The collaboration is the funnest part because up until that moment, when we made the switch over to Real, we were very much heads down, like Love Local over everything, like let's dominate Vegas, fighting with all the other indie brokerages there. And I'm happy to tell you that's no longer my fight. Like, that's no longer my world. And so, as cheesy as I could possibly make this sound, you now have family in Vegas. You have family up in Salt Lake. You have family across the country. You have family in Canada. Because Real, there's 3,500 agents. With you guys coming on board, 3,800 agents. And it's not like we're all at a big box brokerage where there's a market center owner and things like that. When you run into a Real agent, you run into a fellow shareholder with the company. It's a super cool concept that may not mean a ton to you now, but I can tell you it's on the daily increasing and enhancing our agents' life.